Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elliot Webber and we have some more 2025 news to talk about today. Dexter Patterson is returning to the Btcc with Unlimited Motorsport. So as always, let's get straight into this. Yes guys, that is right. It was announced just a couple of minutes ago that Dexter Patterson will be returning to the Btcc after a year out racing in GTs, and he is reuniting technically with Unlimited Motorsport and of course reuniting with his Cupra Leon that he drove in 2023 with Team Hard. Now, is this a surprising move? Kind of, if you've been out of the loop with the rumours and whatnot. Obviously, this has been rumoured for a couple of months now. I'm pretty sure ever since the season ended, it was rumoured that Dexter Patterson would be coming back in Btcc in some way or another. And yeah, thankfully, he is technically, of course, reunited with Unlimited Motorsport. Of course, for those who don't know, Unlimited Motorsport are essentially what's left of Team Hard, though, as I'm going to keep saying, they are a completely separate team now. They are not renamed, they are a new team essentially. So yeah, not really a surprising move because this has been rumoured for a long time. Well, not a long time, but long enough. And so yeah, not really surprised. It was basically teased about 1 hour before the announcement, and everyone who had eyes could see that it was Dexter Patterson in the teased picture. So yeah, is this a surprising move? No, I'm not surprised. Is this a good move? 100%. I'm very happy to see this. I was very impressed with Dexter Patterson in his 2 years in Btcc. Of course, debuting in 2022 at just 18 years of age with, of course, with Laser Tools Racing in the Infinity Q50. So that is, and he had a fairly decent season, had a couple of point scores here and there, didn't really set the world alight, but he was still young and he was still getting used to touring cars. Then in 2023, he moved to Team Hard, moving into the Cupra Leon in what was their six car fiasco that obviously shouldn't have really happened, but still, he had a fairly decent season in 2023, his best season to date. Out of his 2 seasons, had a best career finish of P6 at Knock Hill in 2023 as well. So there was definitely some potential there. He was showing gradual improvements over the course of 2023, but then unfortunately he decided to move away from touring car racing in 2024, deciding to take up the European GT4 Championship, racing in a Lotus Evira, I believe it was called. My Lotus knowledge is pretty crap nowadays, but anyway, yeah, and I didn't keep up with it, so I don't know how well he did, but I'm going to assume he did well. And so yeah, but now he has decided to return to Btcc, no doubt, hopefully purely for the fact that touring cars is hopefully now a little bit cheaper with the hybrid system gone for 2025, which should hopefully mean that we should be seeing some returning faces and hopefully some new faces as well in 2025 and in the coming years. Of course, Dexter Patterson will not be the sole driver at Unlimited. He will be partnering up with 2025 rookie Max Hall, who has unveiled his testing livery at Autosport International this weekend. Of course, the convention sort of thing that happens every year in January in Birmingham. I would love to go. Birmingham is a little bit too far from me. I'm just just a poor little Essex boy. But yeah, so yeah, firstly, to talk about Max Hall's livery. It's stunning. I love it. Please make it the permanent one, because if that's the testing livery, how good is the permanent one going to be? So yeah, anyway, now my personal predictions for Dexter. I mean, to put it bluntly, he's, I think beating Max Hall should be fairly easy. No disrespect to Max. Max starred in JCWs in 2024, but at the same time, Max is still very young. He's only 17 years old, and Dexter, who is still quite young, I believe he's only 21, I believe, or something like that. So, so he's still very young. Both drivers have a ton of potential. Both drivers will, of course, be looking to grow, but I do think because Dexter has just that 2 years experience, I do think Dexter will be regularly beating Max Hall in qualifying and the races. For Dexter himself, I think being a contender for the Jack Sears Trophy is definitely going to be a shout. maybe even potentially be a contender for the Independence Championship. That just depends on how well Power Max and Restart Racing do for their 2025 campaigns. But yeah, I think it will definitely be a solid season for Dexter and for Unlimited Motorsport. I am expecting not huge things, but certainly I'm expecting some big results. Whether or not Dexter can be a regular top 10 finisher and maybe even get his first ever podium is still a question that remains to be seen. Do I think that will happen? I think that just depends on Dexter's overall performances in his return, and also the performance of the Cupra, which, as we know, hasn't been great lately, despite of course what Leon did in that car in 2024. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting season, no doubt, not just overall but also of course for Dexter Patterson and Unlimited Motorsport. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. What are your thoughts on Dexter Patterson returning to the BTCC in 2025, and how well do you think he and Max Hall will do in 2025 with Unlimited Motorsport? Of course, if you are new around here, be sure to like this video, share with your mates as well, because it of course does help my channel grow, and of course press that subscribe button, because we are firmly on the road to 400 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.